Loop and a half. Is this the break one? Let's see. Yep, the infinite loop. We finally get to terminate it. If we put an if statement and then check something in a loop that always runs because we put true in it, we can quit the loop. We can also have a variable out. We declare an instance variable outside of it that we check against to have the signal that we want to stop. We're just going to see this code here. Okay, this calculates the 40-yard dash. I haven't changed it yet. Here's the stopper. If we have the user input a -1, it'll stop. We initialize two variables to hold how many inputs we've had and the total sum of all those inputs. We're calculating an average. We do this a lot, so keep in mind this is how we'll do this. Here's our infinite loop. It starts in a while. We have the user start an input on the inside of the loop. We might have it on the outside in future exercises, so bear in mind you can have it on the outside, run some code, and then put the new input at the bottom. Then the run some code will happen before that next input. If time equals, oh no, it's a negative, we stop, and then that one doesn't get added. But if we have a positive number, we increase the number of inputs and increase the sum of our times. Then we just calculate the average by, you guessed it, total time divided by number of inputs. That's how we've always calculated an average since, what, 6th grade? And system out print the average seconds. So we'll have to use our basic math skills in the future. We can run this. What's our 40-yard dash? I'm so quick. 2, 2.5, 2.8, 2.1, 2 seconds. And then we'll stop by inputting a negative time. And it calculates it. Now, I believe I said putting in times, but what if I cheat and put in a very low negative time? It doesn't really stop. So we can do a couple things to fix this. Well, let's actually stop it. That doesn't make any sense. That's so quick. And we look at all those negative times. Here we go. We can make this, well, we can't actually change this because it has to be -1. So over here, if time equals, I don't know, if time is equal to or less than, did I put those the right way? I did. Stops if we put in a negative. We're good to go on that practice. Let's take a look at the guess the number. If the secret number is 6, we can't actually change this. I think it says in the number in the assignment. Otherwise, our test cases don't work. Okay, so we have a prompt here. So these will just be 2 print lines. This prompt only executes once, so we do it outside of the while loop. And we have to declare our guess variable outside, because if we declare it inside again, or inside, it'll loop through the while loop and try and declare it again and cause a bug or an error. Doesn't really matter. Well, we could take the first input here. And then, like I said in that previous one, have the input at the end of the loop, just to see that. Int guess equals read int. Enter your guess. Here's our infinite loop that will break. Okay, so how do we break it? If the guess is 6, print correct. We don't print correct. We print capital correct. And we spell system right. And we break it. We could, of course, put this out here, outside the while loop. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. The code will execute the same. So we'll leave it outside for now. Just wanted to show that there's multiple possibilities. And if it's not the secret number, oh, and we should spell the variable name right too. If it's not the secret number, we have the user try again. I guess we could copy paste try again, or we could just I hate typing these prompts over and over. Don't you? Try again, and then we ask for the new number. The exact same way with a read int. So we take the same one, we just don't take the declaration part, and we reassign the variable to another user guess. Let's see if it works right, and then see if it's right. That makes sense. Thinking of numbers if between 1 and 10. Enter your guess. 5. Try again. Enter your guess. 4. Try again. Enter your guess. 8. Now we'll be correct. I see a problem. Let's check to see exactly how to do it. We need to do it on both of ours. So we have an initial input outside and then a re-input inside. We also did the re-input on the bottom. We can't do the first input on the inside unless we declare the variable and then start, which should be kind of silly. Why not just do it all at once? And we break here. And that's about it for that. Our inputs and our quotes prompts are great.